This one is all about taking all of the theory you've learned in the last few videos and what to do if they give you experimental results and deducing reactivity series from experimental results. This is the simplest example that you could get where you've got several metals reacting with acid. What they will show you in a picture is the bubbles that are generated from this result because metal plus acid gives you salt plus hydrogen, so you'll see the bubbles. If you were asked which one is most reactive and why, hopefully you can tell that B is the most reactive, followed by C, followed by A, just looking at the number of bubbles that are generated. In B, you've got a fast rate of bubbles being produced. It's quite a vigorous reaction. In C, you've got a slower rate of bubbles being produced. And in A, there are no bubbles. So that helps me to put my metals in order of reactivity. Okay, so here is a slightly more complex way that they could possibly ask the question. So here you've been given a set of reactions that either do or don't happen and asked to put the three metals, the magnesium, the copper and the zinc, in order of reactivity. So hopefully you remember from one of the other videos that the metal that is most reactive ends up as the ion. So in each case, I'm trying to work out which metal was the ion at the end. So the first one, that magnesium has the oxygen at the end, that's magnesium 2+. So if magnesium's the ion, that means magnesium is more reactive than zinc. So we can put magnesium above zinc on the reactivity series. From the second one, you've got copper reacting with zinc oxide, but it doesn't react, which means that the one that's most reactive is already the ion. So here, that means the zinc is an ion, and therefore the zinc is more reactive than the copper. So if zinc is more reactive than copper, that must mean copper goes at the bottom of my reactivity series. The last reaction just confirms what we already know, because magnesium, in this case, ends up as an ion, and that means magnesium is more reactive than the copper, which makes sense based on the reactivity series that we have. These are the two main examples of how you can tell which metals are most reactive and how they might be asked in a question. There are other examples and other ways that you can ask this, so keep an eye out, do some more exam practice, and make sure that you can respond to these questions no matter which scenario you're given.